Hello, Aries, and welcome to your June 2019 reading. We are looking at a more of a traditional spread for this reading, and we will be using the Mythic Tarot cards. Now, these cards here to the left is the energy that is leaving you. So let's just reveal them. And the top card is the main energy and supporting card down here. And these cards is the energy that is coming in. Beautiful, Aries. Aries, the fire energy. This is your card, Aries. So you're stepping back into your own power, your own energy, which is great, and complemented by a strength card, which is the Leo energy, more fire energy. Could be a very supportive Leo in your life, but definitely things are looking a lot better for you guys this week, Aries. This month, sorry. So with the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, the energy that is leaving, that is about money, not fears around and emotional reactions around money, emotional responses to money. It's feeling like you're not getting enough, or you're giving too much to someone else, or you're not receiving enough money. It's all about the giving and receiving of money, and security, feeling like someone is there to look after you and provide for you, or vice versa, you're providing for someone else. The Eight of Cups is very much an emotional deep dive. This is Psyche that's going into the underworld to get her love back. It's this sense of you're feeling a little bit lost. You're feeling emotionally, you're quite stirred up because you might not be feeling quite secure financially where you are in your life and your career. So that sort of angst around career and security and money is now leaving, which is fantastic. Great news for you guys, Aries. And what's coming in is this King of Wands, and you can see the ram on the throne. You can see the ram in the background. This is your energy, Aries. And it's stepping back into your power and your strength. It's reclaiming yourself. It's like, I feel like I just get the words reclaiming who I am, stepping back into that fire energy. You can see that King of Wands is about being a leader. It's about being a leader not only in business. He's a creative, fire, impetuous, impulsive, passionate lover. This King of Wands, he does what he wants, but he is the leader. And it's all about, if you're not like, it's about finding those qualities within yourself. So stepping back into a leadership role within your workplace and just within your life, like finding your passion again, finding what it is that you're building and stepping back in and being the authority in your own life. The King of Wands, you can see the buildings in the background with the pillars. They're there for long term, you're building something long term that's going to have a lasting effect here. And with the Strength card as the supporting card, this is Hercules defeating the Nemean lion with his own bare hands, because the Nemean lion had this amazing coat that no human weapon could pierce. And it's all about taking things into your own hands. I really feel like it's bringing back control, feeling like you're back in control of your life, Aries, and kind of stepping out of that deep, dark, emotional, angsty state and worry about money, and stepping into the light, stepping into your that beautiful fire energy that is your energy. So with the Strength card, it really is about finding that inner strength. I feel like you've just I'm getting this almost phoenix-like energy of rising from the ashes, because the Eight of Cups is going deep down into the darkness. It's almost like a mini emotional death almost. And then the Strength card rises back up, and it's like finding that strength and that fire again. So it's almost like this rebirth, this transformation energy, which is just fantastic for you guys this week, Aries. I think you're going to be feeling so much better in your own skin, in your own sense, so much more in control of your life this month. So let's look at romance and love and relationships. And this card is you, and this card at the top is, which I'm just going to flip them over, is your partner. So, or the significant other or person that we are kind of looking at. So you're presenting this month, Aries, as the King of Pentacles, which is, if it's to do with that Six of Pentacles, this is King Midas. This is the money man. This is everything he touches turns to gold. It's also a Capricorn card, but with this Six of Pentacles energy that's leaving you, it might be that you're the one that's been giving a lot to a relationship, but definitely you're being the King of Pentacles, you're the grounded, one, you're the secure one, you're going to be the one that's kind of making the coin, you're the one that's kind of might be the career focused person in this relationship, because we've got your partner as the Ten of Pentacles, which is also someone that has achieved a lot. Like I'm kind of looking at a bit of a power couple here. Two people that are very, very doing very, very successful people, very successful. And the Ten of Pentacles is very much a family focus person. That family is very, very important to them. I feel like for you, you're more focused on career and money right at this moment in time. But either way, because we've got the Pentacles and the Pentacles, this is a very compatible match, whoever this is. Now, it could be, if in terms of if this is a long-term relationship that you're in, I feel like you're building financial security. It's very secure. There is the only hint is not to, with the King of Pentacles, is not to do things solely for money, for purely financial gain, because with the King of Pentacles, King Midas, everything he touched turned to gold, but the dark side of that is even food turned to gold, so he couldn't nourish himself as well. The Ten of Pentacles is that lovely balancing energy. So I feel like where it's like family is also important, not just career focus. So I feel like you and this other person balance each other out, in that you might be have a little bit of the Aries energy, and you can obviously reverse these. You might be more relating to the Ten of Pentacles, not the King of Pentacles. But I feel like one person in this relationship is very much focused on one thing. They tend to be like tunnel vision. I'm just going to focus in on one thing. And in this case, it's presenting as the King of Pentacles focusing in on money and career and finance. And the other person's got more of an open view of the bigger picture of everything they want. They're kind of looking at other people, and relationships are important to them as well. So it's very, very complementary, because I feel like that other person can sometimes bring the person that's very tunnel vision to see the bigger picture, and to go, hey, there's other people that you need to be thinking and connecting with here, not just focusing in on this one thing. But not that there's anything wrong with focusing on with that one thing, but it just feels like it's very much that person has the ability to just be very determined, and to almost like, blinkers on, I'm doing this. So, but I feel like there's this real power couple element to it. Now, if it's kind of we're looking at a single situation where you're kind of looking for someone, there's one person could be single. The King of Pentacles is kind of more like someone that's quite established. They may have been in a relationship that hasn't worked out in the past, but I feel like they're older. But they don't have to necessarily be older. It's just more of a sense of inner authority and success, and they've achieved something. So it doesn't necessarily have to be age specific, but they're a real achiever. With the Ten of Pentacles person, this could actually be an affair with a married person, an affair with someone that's actually already been in a relationship. So this is kind of what could be coming up for you guys, Aries. For singles, it could definitely be that there's someone out there that's like a perennial kind of the single person. Please excuse all my dogs, they're having a bit of a crazy bark up at the moment. We have the Hanged Man as the supporting card for the relationship, which is kind of like it feels a bit like it's Groundhog Day. Is it feeling a little bit repetitive, like it's the same thing over and over and over again? The Hanged Man, the story is that every night the sun sets, and the Hanged Man figure, his body renews, and every morning the sun rises, and that bird that's circling him eats his liver out, which is, fairly gruesome Greek myth. The Greeks can be quite gruesome, some of these myths, but it's about, the feeling a little bit like a scapegoat, or that it's some sort of punishment, or it's just the same thing happening over and over and you're not really moving forward. There could be a sense of that even though there's a comfort zone there, it might be looking at questions of comfort zone within a relationship of what are you doing the same thing over and over again. Yes, there is security. Yes, there is money. Yes, there is finances. But yeah, looking at very much like, are you feeling like you're a bit stuck in a rut with a relationship? So that's the sort of things that are looking at where you're feeling comfortable in relationships and there's no real growth, that you're kind of at the end of the growth of a relationship, because the Ten of Pentacles is kind of the end of the minor arcana. It's, we've got as far as we're going to go with this. So there could be some that sort of energy around as well, Aries. Now let's look at oh, these are just falling down. Let's look at finances. But in general, I think, I don't actually see that there's anything, I don't necessarily feel like in terms of relationship that's just a breakup in the cards. I feel like it's just that you might be looking for new growth. There might be some stagnation there. So things might not necessarily be moving in the direction that you want, but it's positive in terms of it can definitely be opening up to more expansive areas in the future. Now, in terms of your finances and your career, we have the Four of Cups as the main presenting energy. The advice from Tarot is the Three of Wands, and at the bottom is the Page of Swords, which is sort of a supporting energy. I'll just have a look at that Three of Wands there. This is Jason, and he has completed the initial stage of his quest. And sorry, these cards are just all falling down. We have the Four of Cups is the main presenting card, and again it sort of ties in with the rest of the reading in that everything is, in terms of financially, everything is in place. It feels like everything's secure and everything's feeling good, but then there's these rumblings of dissatisfaction, of feeling like maybe shares or dividends are not producing exactly what you want. Maybe you're comfortable in a workplace. Yes, it is a comfort zone. It's been good up until now, but maybe it's not everything that you want, because these rumblings of stirrings of dissatisfaction are rumbling underneath the surface. And with the Page of Swords energy complementing it, it's almost saying this is a fairly immature it's a fairly immature energy coming through, that you might this is Zephyr the West Wind, and it might be that you're getting advice that isn't so great on a financial front. I mean, the Page of Swords is all about the element of air. It's around communication, and it's around kind of immature, childish communication. It's not the sort of advice or financial advice that is really solid and is really going to be helping you. So if people are kind of around you giving you advice, or someone's giving you bad advice around where to invest your money, I'd be quite skeptical around that. And I think that you already are with that Four of Cups energy of, is this really a great opportunity for me? Because it might not necessarily feel that way. But with this Three of Wands energy coming in, advice from Tarot, it feels like the king is offering up to Jason his crown. He's offering allegiance. So on a career front, someone is offering you some sort of partnership or some sort of deal, and it's actually quite a good deal, this allegiance and offer a partnership. And maybe you're hearing some things about this person that is not so great in this Page of Swords, but the advice from Tarot is that to take whatever's on offer. There's an offering, there's something on offer in terms of the career front, in terms of some sort of business partnership or deal, that they're saying it's actually a pretty good offer. So yeah, to be looking at things that are coming in that could actually be serving you, but you're quite skeptical about it at first. But yeah, the advice from Tarot is definitely take a good look at that, because it could actually lead you somewhere quite good. So if there's any sort of, like business opportunity offers, anything like that, So, but very much trust your judgment with the Three of Wands. You can see Jason is accepting it from the accepting the crown and the offer of loyalty from the king. So it's also about making sure that the people around you in your career and business and finances are people that you can trust and rely on, and that what they're offering is actually what you want, not what this Page of Swords energy is, which is a bit of hot air, all talk, and there's nothing really concrete underneath it. So just checking those sort of details with your finances this month, Aries. So let's look at your health, and this is wow, and the Ace of Swords. This is these little cards just keep wanting to fall down. The Fool card is the advice from Tarot. The World is the main energy, and the Ace of Swords is the supporting energy. The World energy is saying that there's a completion. All four elements are quite harmonious, and you can see that in the four corners there's the Wands, the Swords, the Cups, and the Pentacles. I'm feeling like there's something in terms of your health. There's a new beginning, there's an ending and a new beginning, a completion. If you've been, say, working on your health, I feel like you're going to see some results. That whatever, if you just say you've been going through some sort of health regime, now's the time to stop. You've kind of done what you needed. And with the Fool card coming in, it's like start of a new beginning. You might actually be feeling a lot better in your body. I'm feeling like any aches and pains might be leaving as well with the Fool card coming in. And the Ace of Swords down the bottom, the underlying energy is Athena. The goddess of truth with the double-edged sword is saying that sometimes finding out the truth of a situation, it's about cutting out things in your life that are not working for you, like in terms of foods, in terms of health practices, in terms of sexual practices as well. I feel like with the World card that your sex life is going to be good this month, sorry, because we've got the joining of the hermaphrodite. So I think physically, like sexual organs, there's good health around that. So good health around your sex life, and I think just cutting out with the Ace of Swords, you could look at cutting out some of the things that just isn't working well for you. But in general, I think your health is going to be good. So the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, this is message from the soul. Now in the Seven of Wands, we have competition. We have things might seem like you're fighting something. You're fighting something off. You're really striving and struggling for something. And it could be around someone that you love. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Taurus card, and that's very much, it could be fighting for your love. And what we have with that, the relationship cards, is that perhaps it does feel like perhaps there is an adjustment that needs to be made to a relationship, because perhaps someone's getting cold feet, so someone's thinking of leaving. But it also means the Queen of Pentacles is all about stepping into her abundance and stepping into her physical body and stepping into her sensuality and being really, really grounded. So I think, it might also be saying that you're going to be in this real fire energy this month, Aries, but it's also going to be important to ground yourself down, to make sure that you're feeling connected to the earth and grounded, and you're not just caught up in the element of fire, inspiration, and conflict that could potentially be happening this month for you guys. So it's really important to ground down with your energies this month, Aries. Let's see what angel card we have. Look for a sign, and we have as the crystal cards heart healing and courage. Wow. So with a look for a sign for the angel cards, definitely it's a case of I think that you will be guided. There will be very clear direction and guidance because that will come to you. It'll be one of those synchronistic things that suddenly something will come into place, or there'll be this flash of recognition or an illumination inside your mind that suddenly you'll be like, okay, now I know what to do. There'll be a moment of clarity. So it's very much saying, even though, yeah, that there's potential for a real moment of clarity this month, Aries. And what's been off on offer on a healing level is heart healing and courage, and it's about healing the realms of the wounded heart and transmuting emotional pain and old wounds, and it's allowing you to release and dissolve sadness from your life, and the tiger's eye gives you the courage to do that. So in terms of a lovely healing that you could do some nice meditations around heart healing. But we've got the courage and the strength card for you both, for you this month, Aries. So I feel like you are going heart first into a situation. You're very courageous and strong. And if you're not feeling that way, tiger's eyes and diaptase or any sort of green heart energy, like wearing green might help, or orange. It's around the sacral and the solar plexus chakras or the heart chakra, anything to do with that, any kind of healing meditations around just bringing your awareness to those areas could really, really help. But I would say there's a wonderful opportunity for you guys to heal some of those deeper wounds in your heart this month, and you're going to be finding that courage within to do that. So overall, Aries, it's looking like a pretty positive month for you guys. I hope you have a great time, and it looks like there's some interesting opportunities. There's some opportunities for growth in a relationship. I think your health is looking pretty good. So, and you're going to be stepping into your Aries energy. So, lovely energy for you guys this month. If you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment or share. And I'll see you next time. Bye.